Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from Monday, January 31st to February 6th. And the kit I decided to use for this week is a Valentine's Day kit, but it's more of a Galentine's Day kit. And I thought that I would use it this week specifically because I went on just like an overnight trip with my best friend to see her family and have like a belated Christmas celebration in a way. And so I thought that's kind of like a girls' trip. So I don't know. It made sense to me. I was better at having Valentine's Day themed kits for this year's planner. I found artwork that I really liked. Although you did see in my last plan with me that I did use one of the kits I was planning on using in January, but that's totally fine because you'll see next week. No, not next week. In 2 weeks, I use a birthday kit in February. So it worked out that I used that other kit in January. Anyway, I'm babbling. This is the third go at this voiceover, so no matter what happens, I'm just keeping it. What else? Oh yeah, so this is a mini kit. And, oh my God, I apologize for my head. This is what I was talking about last time. I can't see where I'm putting these goddamn full boxes, so I have to get so close. So I'm really sorry for all of the future head footage that you're going to get. Anyway, it kind of sounded dirty. I'm sorry. I can't stop. Anyway. This is a mini kit. Jesus. Okay. This is a mini kit. So I needed to pull in a bunch of like little things and full boxes and quarter boxes from my stash. And since I didn't really have the exact colors from the kit, I pulled in a lot of this like hot pink color and like a bright pink. And I think it worked. Fortunately, I was able to remember early on in my planning to incorporate it like starting on Monday. So there's a hot pink sticker on every single day pretty much, which I think makes the spread pretty cohesive. And I don't think you can really tell that the hot pink isn't supposed to be there. I really like the way it looks actually. And I also really like this burgundy color that breaks up all the pink because I'm not a huge pink person, but I am a sucker for a monochromatic kit. I really like it. And I'm really happy with how this came out. Like, it's really fun for me to look at right now. What else? Oh, so I skipped the full box on Wednesday, even though I originally had planned on using a full box on every single day this week, but this mini kit didn't have enough for me to do the 3 on the sidebar and 7 during the week. So I just ended up using bigger like half boxes and stuff on Wednesday instead of little things. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for like the thought process behind why I chose this kit and like the setup and everything. Moving on to the sidebar, the 2 things that I decided to mark are 1, that I went on a little trip with my friend to see her family, and the other thing was that we finally exchanged Christmas gifts. We hadn't been able to for a really long time because her family had COVID, and so obviously we couldn't go see them. And I was just really excited to give her siblings their gifts specifically because they were like themed. Anyway, moving on to the day by day, starting with Monday. The first thing I marked with a flag and this Murdoch Talks desk was that I worked. Then with this Papershire like reading flat lay, and this little box actually has a bow on the top of it, but I really dislike when bows are on everything. These don't bother me as much because the bows are really tiny and they don't take up like a lot of space. However, if I'm able to cover it, I'm going to cover it, and I was able to do that with this flat lay. I also really wanted to use this sticker because Papershire has some of my favorite artwork. Like, I love their style. But a lot of the stickers that I like from them are pink and only come in pink. And so I wish that they would do these designs in like a multicolored sheet or more of a neutral tone instead of pink, because I'm just not a big pink planner girl. But this spread was obviously a perfect opportunity to use the stickers, so I did. Under that, with a little thing and this Olive Co. or Olive Studio, whatever. This Olive lifting weights, I marked that I worked out. with a squared off box in one of these like bright pink colors I was talking about, and a little running emoji. I marked that my boyfriend came over to run on the treadmill. Because it was winter and both of us hate running outside in general, but especially in the cold. So, yeah, he came to do that. Then with a little thing and a TV icon, I marked that we watched Ted Lasso, and I also made us chai lattes because I was on a big chai latte kick and he enjoyed them too. So I marked that with a little thing and this little scribbler drinking either a tea or a coffee, I'm not sure, but works either way. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and a Stella Bow Sticker Co. laptop was that I worked. Then with an appointment label and this Netflix TV from, I believe, Designsky Sticker Co., I marked that I watched Emily in Paris. I finally jumped on the bandwagon, and I'm so happy I did. It's such a bad show, but, like, in such a good way. Like, it's really fun to watch, and it's very, like, pleasing to look at. It's just so vibrant and bright and colorful, and I also love all the fashion and the styling. But the story and the writing is sort of sad, but either way, I'm in. Can't wait for the next season. I'm all about it. With a little thing and another olive lifting weights, I marked that I did my workout. Then with a flag from the kit and this laundry basket that I've had left over for a million years, that is actually a perfect spot-on color match for this like mauve-y color that came in the kit. I marked that I did laundry. With, I think this might be a piece of washi and a pumpkin paper coterra holding a pillow. I marked that I took an accidental nap, as one does every single day, just accidentally falling asleep like an idiot. Moving on, with a little thing and a Once More with Love munchkin scooping litter. I marked that I did the litter. With a little thing and a book icon, I marked that I read. With a quarter box and this must have been from like a Halloween haunted house kit, but it's like a bunch of gross old papers. I marked that I watched Hoarders. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked with a quarter box and this bed I had left over from a kit, I believe. I don't think it came with this kit. I think I had this left over. I marked that Joe came over after work to nap. He had like a really, 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 really early appointment in my neighborhood. So after that, he essentially like walked in and collapsed on my bed because he is less of a morning person than I am, if you could believe it. We're both, at this point in time, I'm worse because I'm waking up at 3 p.m. That's terrible. But anyway, so he came over to nap. Then after his nap, we went to West Elm because he was still couch hunting at this point. So I just marked that with a little thing, and I don't know where I got this sticker, but I think it said like lay and slay on the bottom, and I ended up cutting that off, and I just used it like because it's like a piece of furniture, and we went to West Elm. Yeah. Under that, with a little thing and these glasses that I had left over from a glam planner kit, I marked that we went to Warby Parker, which is always such a pleasant experience. They are so lovely in there. They just hire the nicest humans. With a little thing, and I think this is a Sticky Perks salad bowl. I got this on a freebie from someone. I think that's where I got it, though. I marked that I decided to treat myself to Sweet Green. I really like Sweet Green, but it's very expensive. But it was right there, and I wanted it. So I got it, and I probably should have emailed them, but I didn't. But under that, with another one of these, like, bow boxes, I covered up the bow with this angry munchkin cursing. I marked that I got, like, the worst customer service ever. Like, they didn't add something that I asked for. They ignored me. They just stared at me, gave me, like, the biggest attitude in the world. And as someone who worked in the service industry, like, I get it. I'm so fucking nice. I am so nice and easy. You don't have to be a bitch to me. But anyway, I apologize for any cursing that bothered you. Whatever. Anyway, it was the worst service ever. I got overcharged for something. So then after like this person practically bringing me to tears and making me feel guilty for buying this like $11 salad, I had to then complain, and not even complain, but like go back up with my receipt and be like, hey, they charged me for something I didn't get. And it was really awkward. Oh God, it was just such a bad experience. I was almost crying at the end of it. There is nothing worse than overpaying for something and then not getting what you wanted, and also just like being bullied. I don't know. It's just terrible. Anyway, moving on with a half box and this money that actually came, I think, from the last plan with me I did, like that movie kit. I saved this money and used it this week. I marked that I went to the Dollar Tree for the first time with everything costing $1.25. And let me tell you, I did not think it was going to take that much of the magic out of the experience, but it sure does. That 25 cents really makes you think about things, which is stupid because it's only 25 cents. But I'm still going to go to the Dollar Tree for like the things that make sense there. But a lot of its appeal has been lost, and I'm sad about it. Moving on with a squared off box and these munchkins watching TV. I marked that we watched some of the Secrets of Playboy docuseries. Then with a half box and this Olive drinking tea, I marked that I had some tea, just like regular tea. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and a Stella Bow Sticker Co. laptop was that I worked. With another little thing and a Carly Plans TV, I marked that I watched The Tinder Swindler. Then under that with this quarter box, and I believe this is another Papershire sticker. This is more of a neutral tone sticker, but it also went perfectly with this kit, so I used it. I just marked yay stickers. I think I got stickers in the mail this day. With a quarter box and this Tara getting ready to dig in, I marked that we got Boston Market for dinner, buy one, get one free. Very delicious. With a little thing and another scribbler, I marked that I had a chai latte. Then the final thing on Thursday with a half box and this Netflix binge sticker that I think might be from a Creating & Co. kit that I had used in the past, or a Creating & Co. freebie. I marked that I watched Emily in Paris, and then I ended my night with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is one of those movies that I have seen a million times and I will never not watch. I actually just rewatched all three of the the remake and then the sequel and then the Texas Chainsaw 3D. Not the Netflix one. I will never watch the Netflix one again. It was so bad. So moving on to actually just putting it out there in the universe. I would love for them to make a movie about the making of the first Texas Chainsaw, like the original 70s one, because apparently those working conditions were so bad that some of the actors actually thought they were in a snuff film. I would love that as a movie. Please comment below if you agree. Moving on to Friday with a little thing and an alarm clock icon, I marked that I was up on time this day, which is very, very exciting. If you know anything about how my life has been going around this time, that's very exciting news. With a quarter box and a Planning Roses stack of books, I marked that I read. Then with a squared off quarter box and this Stella Bow Sticker Co. umbrella, I marked that it rained all day and all night. Then with a little thing and a Papershire car, I marked that my roommate and I drove together. We oftentimes drive separately when we go visit her family because my grandmother lives in the same neighborhood, and so I'll drive separately just to go see her. But we really wanted to hang out in the car, so she just lent me her car so that I could go drive to see my grandma. But yeah, I don't know. It's so much more fun driving together. But sometimes it just doesn't make sense, especially if she's planning on staying much longer than I am, but it just worked out this weekend. I was very happy about it. Moving on with a little thing and this munchkin in a Dalmatians onesie, I marked that I finally got to meet Cooper, which is her family's new puppy, and I was so bummed because he was really little at Christmas, and that's originally when I was supposed to meet him, and I was just ecstatic to meet a puppy. So I was very bummed, but he's a very sweet dog, so obviously I still love seeing him. Just, who doesn't want to see a puppy? With a little thing and this gift box, I think also from last week's Plan With Me kit. I marked that we swapped Christmas gifts with a fancy label and these munchkins playing Monopoly. I marked that we played Monopoly and had some drinks. And then the final thing on Friday with this munchkin in pajamas and a little thing, I marked that I went to bed super early, which I don't know why, but I really like doing it when I'm there. I'm just so relaxed. I'm just ready to go to bed and be cozy and read and pass out. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and this munchkin cuddling a cat was that I relaxed with Janet, who did come with us. I didn't have space to mark it on Friday, but she came with just because she was still too young to stay by herself. So she came with us. Her family was totally fine with it. With a quarter box and these munchkins shopping a sale, I marked that I went shopping with my grandmother. With a flag and a pumpkin paper Tara eating a slice of pizza, I marked that we had pizza for dinner. Then we drove back to Philly, which I marked with a little thing and a car icon from the kit. With a little thing and a munchkin in bed on their phone, I marked that I relaxed. And then the final thing I did Saturday night was I marathoned The Sinner season 1. I originally became interested in watching The Sinner because Matthew Bomer's in it and I love him, but season 1 is with Jessica Biel and it was so good. I was obsessed, so highly recommend. And I used a half box and an emoji sticker, just this cute emoji on a huge chair. I've been saving this sticker forever and I thought this was the perfect moment to use it. Moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked with a flag and this rest day sticker from the same sheet that I got the West Elm Shays sticker from. I marked that I was just lazy this morning with a fancy label and a vacuum from the GP studio. I marked that I cleaned our apartment with a little thing and an olive. Lifting weights, I marked my workout again. Then with the movie marquee from the kit, I marked that I watched His House with Joe, and I don't remember what that movie is about, which, my God, I couldn't tell you. I don't even remember if it was good or bad. I can't remember it at all. Oh, wait. Is that the Netflix movie with the couple? Yes, I think that is. I think this movie was decent. Weird, but decent. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. Finally, the last thing for this plan with me, with a flag and this little martini glass that I think is from Scribble Prince Co. I marked that I had a couple drinks, and that is how I ended my week. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you made it all the way to the end. I'm really sorry if me not remembering the movies and TV shows and stuff I watched is annoying. I'm sorry. I don't have time to plan ahead before I do these voiceovers. And again, this was in February, so it was a while ago. I can't remember anything, but I promise I'll try to get better as we get closer to the present time. But anyway, that is everything for this plan with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.